welcome back to another. It's me, Cam from Camscom. Welcome back to another daily Chelsea transfer news video, where today I'll be talking about Caicedo Alternatives, more on the Vlahovic deal and more Chelsea outgoing. So if you're new, I'm Cam from Camscom and I do daily Chelsea transfer news videos. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers. Let's get the next milestone, so like and subscribe for more content. But without further ado, let's get in the first story. And yes, because this deal with Caicedo is taking an age and a lot of money, Chelsea, of course, are preparing for the fact that if this deal were to fall through, which I don't think it will, Chelsea will need to look at alternatives. So I'm going to go to Nizar Kinsella, who starts us off by saying Chelsea are considering alternatives to Caicedo, which include Leandro Paredes. Pochettino is keen to add experience in the midfield, and Brighton are not willing to budge on the asking price. Paredes, of course, the Argentinian international who played at PSG with Pochettino, so that's probably where the link comes from. Pochettino knows about his midfield. Other midfielders that we've been looking at are, of course, Tyler Adams from Leeds, £20 million looks going to be that price. Onana from Everton, Alvarez from Ajax. So these are the 3 or 4 players that we'll be looking to purchase if the deal with Caicedo goes through. Once again, I think that this Caicedo deal isn't going to fall through, but if it were, I think, yeah, Paredes, that link between Pochettino, both Argentinian, maybe looks like the most common. Of course, Tyler Adams, £20 million release clause from Leeds would be a great deal as well, just for backup. But yeah, if we want to actually do something in this league, Chelsea want to do anything this year, I think the Caicedo Enzo Fernandez midfield duo is going to help us a lot. And if there was any doubt on Moises Caicedo's ability, I'm going to go to a stat that says best pass accuracy of central midfielders in the Premier League last season, more than 10 starts. Rodri number 1 at 91%, Enzo Fernandez number 2 at 89%, and Moises Caicedo just behind with 88%. Chelsea keen to take control of the midfield. Now yeah, if Chelsea had this midfield duo with 2 of the top 3 best midfielders at completing passes, and we know that Pochettino likes to control possession and work from the back, this will help us a lot, and Pochettino in implementing what we want to do next season. So yeah, that's just stories about alternatives to Caicedo, but I still think the Caicedo deal will be done. It's just that £100 million looking, very tricky to get to for Chelsea. But on to the next story. Now, starting with Fabrizio Romano, who said Chelsea plan is at midfield and then attacking position, and also to keep an eye on the Vlahovic deal. I'll be talking about the Vlahovic deal after, but with the midfield and attacking position, we know the midfield is Caicedo, but the attacking position looks closest to be Michael Olise from Palace. It's either Olise or Kudus. The thing about this Kudus deal is that if Brighton were to sell Caicedo to Chelsea, Kudus is their, backup. Wouldn't it be great, Chelsea, if we signed Kudus and Caicedo so Brighton can burn and get relegated? But of course, that £35 million release clause is ambiguous with the Olise deal. I talked about it in yesterday's video, so if you missed it, check that out. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the Vlahovic deal. Chelsea and Pochettino will discuss internally. Juventus want €40 million plus Lukaku. Pochettino will take some days to think. The Lukaku side of the deal is pretty much complete. He's agreed a 3-year deal with Juventus, so that's a go. It's the Vlahovic side that is a bit tricky. Chelsea, of course, will not want to pay 40 plus Lukaku for Dusan Vlahovic. As much as I rate his talent, 10 goals in the league last season, and he has injury problems, which in Chelsea number 9, mix them together, yeah, that probably makes sense. Pochettino is also, doesn't really know whether another striker would be good. Nicholas Jackson performed very well in pre-season. Armando Broja is yet to come back from injury, so it's going to be interesting to see whether we actually go for Vlahovic. But main thing is we want to get Lukaku off our books, get the wage off our books. Vlahovic is also in quite a lot of money. I think it's around £220,000 a week, which in this current Chelsea wage structure is going to be one of the highest earners. So will he take a pay cut to come to Chelsea with no Champions League? Well, I'm not too sure. But yeah, let me know, Chelsea fans, if you actually want Vlahovic. Exciting striker, could break the number 9 curse, but I think we have Nicholas Jackson at the club right now, and is probably going to do a good job this season. On to the next story. This last story is just 2 stories about Chelsea loanees. So I'm going to start with Fabrizio Romano, who has said Leicester City and Chelsea advancing in talks over Cesare Castagni loan deal. Italian coach Enzo Marchesa could be a crucial factor, as revealed 2 days ago. Yep, Leicester's Italian manager wanting an Italian young midfielder in his team, understandably. Of course, Castagni is good enough to not only play for Chelsea but play in the Premier League. But the thing with loaning him to a lower Premier League side is that he wouldn't get the ball as much. And of course, we want him to progress in his career the most. He's going to need the ball and actually show what he wants, rather than signing for a Sheffield United where 30% possession, he can't really cook. But at Leicester, yeah, I think he's going to cook. Leicester probably well to go back up. They've sold some players, going to have money in the bank, and hopefully, he actually progresses. On to the next story. Edmund Brack has said Crystal Palace are working on a deal to sign Lewis Hall on loan from Chelsea. The 18-year-old looks set to put pen on paper and a new deal at Stamford Bridge before heading out the season. Yes, we all know Lewis Hall's talents, one of the shining Cobham graduates from last year. Very versatile left back and midfield, which is probably good for Palace because they're weak in both those positions. Going to be following the footsteps of Chelsea loanees to Palace like Michy Batshuayi, not so good, but Loftus-Cheek better. Very good player. Of course, like Caicedo, he is good enough to play for Chelsea, good enough to play in the Premier League. Crystal Palace will be pushing this year, of course, with the Olise deal. They could be weakened with Zaha leaving, they could be weakened, but they were relatively close to Europe last year, so hopefully he's going to be, playing some expansive football rather than trying to get relegated. Well, we're not too sure, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for more Chelsea transfer news videos. See you then.